If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers, and I greatly appreciate if you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And also, I will leave the links to all my social medias in the description. Feel free to check me out on there. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So obviously today, if you can't tell by the title, we will be talking about the Miami Heat. And the Miami Heat has arguably had one of the best, or if not the best, off seasons, depending on how you think about it. But as we all know, the Miami Heat season has not gone according to plan, as we all know. They faced the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round, and there was a lot of momentum in front of them with that matchup because, as we all know, they beat them in 5 in the previous season, in the bubble season, as we all call it. There was a lot of momentum for them, and as a Bucks fan, I was really scared. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I was not excited for that matchup, to say at the very least. But yeah, of course, the Bucks got the job done, and they got the job done overall. But then they beat that team in 4 actually, and that was kind of really surprising to me because, of course, Jimmy Butler struggled, Bam had his struggles, and especially if those two are struggling, it's not gonna go very well. But yeah, they came into this season with very good intentions, or the upcoming seasons, what I mean. But yeah, first off, the big move, or not the biggest move, but they extended Jimmy Butler to a 4-year, 184 million contract. And really, it depends how you think of that. Really, is that a good move or a bad move? Because of course, especially with the postseason Jimmy just had, that contract does not look the best, and obviously he is 31 years old, so he will be 35 by the time that contract is up if he does accept his player option. But yeah, still, this, you just want to keep somebody like Jimmy Butler on your team, so of course that's going to be the best move for you. And also, another move, the biggest move they possibly made, was signing, trading for Kyle Lowry. Of course, they gave up Goran Dragic and Preston Achua. And when the team actually accepted Goran's team option for about 20 million, you kind of just assumed he was going to be traded, because I don't think Goran is worth 20 million at this point in his career. But of course, he was going to get moved. And when I saw that news break that he was accepted, or the team accepted his team option, that's kind of all I pretty much assumed, which eventually did happen. But I was kind of surprised they moved Precious Achua, because I did think he was going to be a big piece for this team for the upcoming years. But yeah, of course that happened, and Kyle Lowry is going to eventually make the team a lot better, because you could see the struggles that the Miami Heat actually dealt with in the past season, and Kyle Lowry kind of just fixes all of that, to put it very likely. But yeah, a few other moves they have actually made was paying PJ Tucker, which I was kind of surprised by. I was like, okay, so I'm going to get a little personal here for a second. So I don't know if the Bucks underpaid him, or it seemed like by the Instagram post he made when he left the Bucks. But if that's the case, well, I guess I understand it. I guess he got paid a little bit less than he was expected, or he just got paid more by the Heat. But yeah, I do kind of like PJ as a member of this team. He's just a gritty defender. He doesn't take many shots, or he didn't this past season at least, but still, PJ is a nice player to have. Is he worth 15 million over 2 years? I don't know, but still, I guess he just needs somebody nice to have. I would have liked him back for the Bucks, and especially we had his bird right. So again, I don't know why we didn't re-sign him. It was kind of complicated, but I don't know what will eventually happen in there. But still, another deal that happened for this team is Duncan Robinson signed over 5 years for 90 million, and that's just kind of how shooters get paid, really. If you're just a shooter, you're probably a very valuable player, especially if you're a good one. So, yeah, that was kind of expected. And yeah, Dwayne Dedmon has re-signed, Max Strus re-signed, Gabe Vincent re-signed. Markieff Morris is an interesting player for this team, because I kind of assumed he was going to return back to LA, but of course that didn't happen. So yeah, Marcus can just, I don't know if he's going to be a starter or a backup. That's kind of a question, because he could really be both. Or I could imagine him being both. Again, I don't know, but it was a 4.5 million deal, so it was kind of worth it for him, especially. And the interesting one was Victor Oladipo, and I was expecting Victor Oladipo to get a little bit of a bigger contract. I believe he's on a minimum. Correct me if I'm wrong, but still, Victor is on a 1 year deal and he's going to try to improve his worth. Of course, but I am assuming this offseason is done for the Miami Heat for the most part. You might see small deals from here and there, but still, I like this Heat team. I really do. I am genuinely scared of this Heat team. I'm not going to lie to you. And with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle Lowry as your big three, that's not a bit or a bad big three, but still, I don't know if it's going to work out. Where do you put them in the Eastern Conference? You can assume that teams like the Bucks, teams like the Sixers, maybe, depending on especially what happens with the Ben Simmons situation, which again, I don't know. There was a rumor that Ben Simmons is cutting off all his team, or basically cut off the whole team, and it's expected to be moved. I don't know about that rumor, but still, teams like even the Hawks maybe can possibly be better, but still, of course, teams like Brooklyn, Bucks, like I said, maybe I'm missing a team that's not popping in my head. I don't know, but yeah, still, this season's gonna be really interesting for the team because we haven't had much success, especially this past season, except for the time we actually made the finals. But you can say what you want about that season, but still, when you just consider everything, I don't know what can we expect from this team, but I'm really interested. And of course, they lost pieces like Trevor Ariza, which you can kind of assume what his worth is. And there's small players like Nemanja Bjelica went to the Warriors also. So yeah, I don't know what to expect from this team, but I'm interested to see what happens. And then they are actually being inspected for tampering at the moment. The same situation that happened with the Bucks last year when they were attempted to sign Bogdanovich, but then apparently he never signed, or he never agreed to go with that team because it was going to be a sign and trade, but then he never actually agreed to go to the team. And plus, they talked him way too early before free agency. So yeah, let me know what you think about the C team because I like it, but I can see it going bad. But at the same time, the only reason why I can see it going bad is because I can just think of teams that can possibly be better than this team. But yeah, that's really all it is. But yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. What do you think about this Heat team? Can they make noise in the East? Just let me know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.